Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel, and today I am going to show you how to crochet these really cute simple flowers for hair clips. This is a great project to do, especially when you have so many scraps of yarn and you don't know what to do with them. So there are several things that you can do with scrap yarn. You can make small projects like row of flowers for hair barrettes. You can also make a scrunchie out of a hairband, and these little hairbands you can actually use them for your wrists and you can wear them like a bracelet like this, and these will look really cute on little girls, especially if they don't want to put their hair in a ponytail. They can just put them around their wrist and it looks really cute. So if at any point during the video, if you see something that you like, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I have some hair accessories that I made here. So today we're just going to start making these little cute flowers, and the stitch that I am going to be using is a half double crochet. And the other things that I would be using for this project are as follows. You will need a pair of scissors. You will need some scrap yarn. You can use any color of yarn that you like. You will also need some of these barrette clips, and then you will also need a crochet needle. For the crochet needle, you can use any size of crochet needle. If you are going to be using a semi-thick yarn, you can just use a regular crochet needle, like the size 6 would be just fine. So let me get into the video now, and I am going to explain to you step by step on how to do these really cute crochet flowers. There's many ways on how to decorate these really cute crochet flowers. Now on these samples that I made, I put a button in the center, but you also have the other option of buying these adhesive gemstones. I got these at Walmart for maybe like $2, and these come in handy because you just take these out of the bag and they're like little stickers, and then you can just put them on your flowers, or you can put them on these little hair bands. As you can see, I put them all the way around the hairband, and they come out really cute. They're really nice and sparkly, and these are great gifts, especially for Easter that's coming up, for little girls. Like, they put on their really cute dresses and then they can decorate their hair by using these crochet flowers. And the other thing is, I have so many buttons. As you can see, within the years I collect all these buttons, and that's another option. You can use buttons for your flowers as well. So anyways, let's get this video going. And like I said, if this video is very helpful and everything is understandable, you understand all the steps, please give it a thumbs up and let's get this going. The first thing that I am going to do is a slip knot. The next thing that you're going to do is you are going to make 3 chains. 1, 2, and 3. And then you're going to wrap the yarn around, and you're going to go into the first chain that you started with, pull that loop up, wrap the yarn around the crochet hook, and then you pull through all the loops. So you're going to make 12 half double crochets all around in the center here. So it's going to form a circle. So that's my first half double crochet. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll be right back and I'll complete my 12 half double crochets. Okay, I'm doing my last half double crochet, and once you have your 12 half double crochets all around in a circle, and then you are going to slip stitch into the second chain from the top and make a slip stitch to complete the circle. So this is how the circle is supposed to look. Once you completed that, then the next thing is going to be make 2 chains, 1 and 2. Wrap the yarn around the crochet needle, and you are going to insert your needle into this first chain, pull up a loop, wrap the yarn around, and pull through all the loops. You are going to make 5 half double crochets all into the same chain. So that's your first half double crochet. This would be my second one, 3, 4, and 5. So now that you have the 5 half double crochets, then the next thing would be is to slip stitch into the next chain and pull up the loop. So there is your first petal of your flower, and you're going to make 5 petals. So now that you complete the first petal, the second thing is make 2 chains, 1 and 2. Then you are going to go into the next chain, pull up a loop. You have 3 loops on your hook, wrap the yarn around, and then pull through all the loops. Then you need another one, and this is your third one, and then you need 2 more. Okay, so now you have your 5 half double crochets, then you go into the next chain and you're going to do a slip stitch. And the reason why we're doing a slip stitch is because, as you can see, we have the first petal here. We're separating from the first petal to go on to the next petal. So this is going to be the same format all the way around the flower. So now you have completed the second petal. Then you will make 2 chains. Insert your needle in the next chain, but first wrap the yarn around the hook, and then insert your needle, pull up a loop, wrap the yarn around the hook, and then you pull through all the loops. So now you have to make 5 half double crochets all into that same chain. Okay, so here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you have 5 half double crochets. Go into the next chain here, insert your needle, and do a slip stitch. So now you have 3 petals. So you have 1, 2, and 3. So let me complete the 5 petals, and then I will be back, and then I will show you what the next step is going to be. I am coming here to the end. So now I have completed my 5th petal, and I am going to insert my needle into that loop, the second from the top, and then make a slip stitch. Okay, so here is the flower. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have 5 petals. So now I am going to cut a little piece of my yarn here. Then I am going to make a knot. And then you can just cut a little piece off here again. And once you have that flower formed, now it's time to decorate the flower. So like I said in the beginning, there's 2 ways that you can do this. You can use these adhesive gemstones, or you can use buttons for your flower. So like I said, there's many ways that you can do this. You can either use a button or you can use these adhesive gemstones. Now what I like about these gemstones is they're like little stickers. Once you remove them from the package, then you place it on the center of your flower and you're done. With the button, you have to put it here in the center, and then you have to sew it in between all these little circles to hold it in place like I did on this one. So today I'm just going to use these adhesive gemstones, and these come in different sizes, but since the size of the flower is kind of big, so I'm just going to use one of these little gemstones, and I'm just going to place it right into the center of the flower. So that's one idea that you can do. So once you have the gemstone or the buttons placed on your flower, the next thing is going to be placing the barrette in back of the flower. So another way you can do this is either use the same color of yarn to stitch it all up, but I find another way of doing this, it's a lot easier to do. With the sewing thread, you can sew in between the openings here, but one thing is that when you start sewing the barrette onto the yarn here, it's very important that you leave this kind of open like this. That way it's a lot easier to go in between the grooves here. And that way when it's all stitched up, and then you just snap it back on here, and then the stitches will stay on like really tight. Okay, so let's do that part. I'll be right back and I'll show you how I stitch that. Okay, so I have my sewing thread here and my needle ready to go. So I have this barrette placed firmly onto the flower, and then I am just going to go underneath the barrette, and then I go over the barrette, and then I pull it, and I just follow it. And there's many ways you can do this. I find it easier to do it this way, but you can also use the glue gun, and you can just put a little bit of that hot glue, and that would hold it in place as well. You just go all the way around. And make sure you guys watch my other videos because I have a lot of crocheting videos that I have posted, and there's a lot of stitches that I made. I made single crochets, half double crochets. If you don't know how to do any of those kinds of stitches, if you are a beginner, I recommend you to watch those videos, and I explain them step by step. So, you know, once you know how to do these kinds of stitches, it'll be so much easier to make all these really cute ideas like barrettes and beanies and all kinds of things. Okay, so now I have all the stitches there, and I am just going to make a knot to complete it. Okay, so now I just cut that little piece of thread off, and there it is. So now you can just snap it back on, and it stays nice and firm, so there's no way it's going to fall apart. Okay, so here's the one that you and I made today, and these are other ideas that you can also make as well. And as you can see, the thicker the yarn, the bigger the flower it's going to be. If you are going to use like the really soft yarn, like the baby yarn, it's probably going to wind up like this. It's going to be really small. And then this is the hairband, and I have a video. Make sure you watch that video. It's actually a Christmas video that I made on how to make the Christmas wreath. And I had a really good turnout on that video, and a lot of people like that idea. So basically it's the same idea on how I made that Christmas wreath as well as this hairband. So it's the same stitch, and I just added some gemstones to look really cute. And then this is the one we made today with the gemstones. Well, thank you guys for taking the time and watching my video today. And please check out my other videos on cooking and crocheting. And it would help me a lot if you guys subscribe to my channel. It will make my channel grow very much. And if you have any suggestions or any ideas, if you have anything that you would like to let me know what you want me to do for my videos, please put them down in the comment section below, and I will make them for you. So I will see you next time, because I am continuing putting more videos out there for you guys to watch. So take care. I'll see you then. Bye.